Chapter 4, Test Review. All relevant evidence is material? No, that's false. All relevant evidence is not material. And all relevant evidence is not admissible either. Relevant evidence may be excluded if its probative value is substantially outweighed by the danger of misleading the jury. Cumulative evidence may be excluded even though it's relevant, just because it's repetitive evidence. Circumstantial evidence relies on inferences to establish facts. So you have to infer something, but it still could be very powerful. Testimonial evidence includes all statements made to the police. That's actually not true. No. Real evidence refers to physical objects, yes. In a criminal trial, jurors can base their verdict on stipulations. So stipulations can be included because it is evidence. They can base their verdict on stipulations as part of the verdict. Judicial notice is not required if the parties enter a stipulation. If the defense wants a presumption to be used, it must prove the basic fact of that presumption. When a piece of evidence is referred to as material, that means it's relevant and more than remotely connected to the fact. An item of evidence introduced by the prosecution at trial has probative value if it makes it appear that a fact probably occurred. The defendant had a minor felony conviction. Oh, this is an example. If a defendant had a minor felony conviction but didn't commit crimes for 20 years after that and is now on trial for something totally unrelated, that felony conviction is not admissible because the prejudicial impact on the jury outweighs its probative value. So it cannot be admitted. Or the judge, it would have to be objected to. An example of corroborative evidence would be physical evidence that supports the testimony of a witness. In order to qualify as testimonial evidence, the statement has to be made under oath. The term real evidence means physical objects, documents, photographs, something tangible. The most common reason for an attorney to agree to a stipulation is the opposing counsel could easily prove that fact. A judge can take judicial notice of any relevant fact that is commonly known in the scientific community. So a judge can take judicial notice of any relevant fact that is commonly known in the scientific community. That is in the end of Chapter 4, Test Review.